Nice. I think snow is one of those things that like is responsible for the phenomenon of Canadian niceness because, you know, trauma unites. Oh. I just saw my car. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Where can I leave it after? I wanted to make this video like 10 months ago, JK. You know, what happened with the Artist's Way? Did I get more creative? I had been working, and I still am working, on this documentary project, details of which are to come. Also working on my TV show that you may or may not be familiar with, that I've spoken about as the reason I started the artist project. I don't know if I'm doing this very efficiently, but obviously it was my first. Huh?
Can I try to help?
Sure, yeah, please, welcome.
Where we're going.
The gym? Absolutely not.
I
mean, I have been making art, and I've been making very good headway on my short film / TV series, and I've been making very good headway on a documentary project. More details to come. But I wanted to talk about another artistic practice that I have that has been going on for 3 years now, and we just had our anniversary 3-year show, and it's been incredible. And that's our comedy show, Don't Tell Papa. It's been so incredible to see so many people keep showing up for me and for my comedy partner Ahmed, and just being like so supportive, even in times where it's just like, the more you watch the news, the more you look at the state of the world, you're just like, oh my God, who has time? It feels so silly to try to be silly, to try to find joy and to try to find laughter. But like the fact that people keep consistently showing up, we could consistently keep selling out shows is just such a gift. And for people to keep showing up for me and to showing up for these other comedians in this such a amazing, humbling way. The last show we had, that show was a dream. I just love when everyone I love is in the same room. A lot of people I know, and a lot of people are people I've never met before, but to have a creative practice that allows me to see the people I love consistently and over and over again is just like, it's just so beautiful and so amazing. And I feel so grateful for it. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I also like recorded a video of people leaving, because it's like, it just makes me feel like such a celebrity. Be like, oh my gosh, thank you for coming. And it's like, it's pretty great. Anyways, we're back. One thing that was like really helpful and very important for me as an artist, and I think is very important for a lot of people who have an artistic practice, is there needs to be some part of your artistic practice that is like no stakes, like zero, like you're just doing it for the fun. It's a playground. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're not trying to sell anything. You're just there to create for the fun of it. And just because that is what actually brings you joy, regardless of it being like either commercially viable or, you know, like something that you have to make a living out of, that's not the goal. For any creative practice, it's a practice for a reason. It means you have to keep doing it. Doing the things, you gotta get reps in, right? For me, that's performing comedy and acting, writing comedic material in general. The character that I play on stage is born on stage, and then it finds its way into the pages that I write. This is like kind of like a secret garden where I like plant the seeds, and then if I hear that people, you know, receive them well, then I'm like, okay, this got laughs. This has legs to stand on. One example is like my couples therapy video that I also posted on my channel. I posted it on socials and I posted it on YouTube, and I got like likes and fire emojis and all that stuff, and that's great. But showing people live, like having it screened live at the venue, and then hearing what people are laughing at and what people think is funny, and then like the bit that I thought would like slay, it didn't actually do anything, and then the bit that I thought was like, oh, whatever, like it's hysterical. And even like when I was editing it, I'd be watching it and be like, oh, this is hilarious. And then I would play it and I'm like, oh, I guess nobody thought that was funny. With creativity, like you have to be okay with being cringe. You have to make bad art to make art to begin with. Like everything you start, it's not gonna be good right away. Catch me a couple of days before the show, and then I would be like, I don't know, man, like, am I really that funny? Like the doubts would be all up in my business. And I would be like, maybe I should just cancel this one. Maybe, I don't know, like I don't want to tell the same jokes, blah, blah, blah. But then I've been doing this for 3 years, and it's like clockwork every single time. The few days leading up to the show, I'm telling myself, I'm a worthless, unfunny, untalented, got lucky kind of nonsense like spiral internal monologue. And then up to the second I grab the microphone and then I get the first laugh, it's like smooth sailing. I become possessed by the demon of laughs, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is where it's at. And then after I do the show, it's like, oh wait, like not only is this incredible, I'm actually meant to be doing this all the time. I shouldn't even be worried about like making movies. I shouldn't even be worried about blah blah blah. I should just be just telling jokes and getting laughs and putting it on social media so I can let more people know that I can tell jokes and I can get laughs and more people would come watch me. And then I exit the show and then the cycle repeats itself. That's why it's important to have a creative practice. The show in and of itself is kind of an iteration of that. And then I need to have even like daily things and like weekly things, just something to keep the juices flowing. Otherwise I'll fall into like my snowstorm hermit kind of internal doom spiral that is just not the vibe. And this happens without fail every single show. I listen to this podcast called Smartless with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett, and they interview celebrities, and they interview actors, comedians, film directors, celebrities, sometimes scientists, politicians, and it is so common for actors and artists of all different statures, like people who have reached like crazy success in their lives and their creative careers, and they still feel the same thing. They still talk about nerves before getting on stage. They still talk about feeling like an imposter, feeling like it's just been a fluke this whole time. And I was like, oh, this feeling is not gonna go away. So I might as well just do it while this feeling is there, which kind of sucks because I'm just like, oh, I kind of wanna get to the euphoria right away, but I think you need the rise and fall, or the fall and rise, I guess, in this point. I don't know if there's an antidote for this, and I'm pretty sure practice makes perfect, and it makes it like you kind of just go through it. I'm now learning to just like, you know what? Like, I know this feeling sucks, and I know I'm just gonna not listen to those like voices in my head that are saying that I'm like poo-poo caca, and I'm like, I'm not very great. That's like one thing I wanna get better at, but in time. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is really cute and also quite small. Oh, yeah, oh, there it is, this guy. Can you see it? Can you see it? And this goes right there, like, thank you for being sunny. I don't want to complain. But oh my god. Let me see. Ooh. Another thing that's really dope is that I actually tried flash photography for the first time. I mean, besides like having a camera that has a flash built into it. And I took pictures of the show and they are so cute. I'm just so happy that I have this thing, and I'm so grateful to my BFF, my homegirl, who I created the show with, because we are pretty much like each other's kind of Delulu celebration machine, which is, you want that. You want someone who like champions your delusions, because to a healthy degree, you know what I mean? Because like, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to make believe. It's so absurd. And I feel like a lot of us realized that like, hey, during the pandemic, when we're all captive in our homes, entertainment became really important. Like we knew, like I'm like, oh my gosh, like it stopped some of you from killing your partners. I'm 100% sure. Yeah, doctors, nurses, and everything. I'm not saying doctors, nurses, and all that are like the same as, okay, you know what, let me start this back. So you need to be a little bit crazy to keep doing filmmaking and acting and theater and art in general. Especially now, it just feels extra crazy when like the world is falling apart and like everything is burning and people are dying left and right, and like war and AI and like, oh my God, we're not gonna get a job and you're gonna get a job and we don't have a job and a head of lettuce is like $20, and then like, you're like, what? You wanna make movies? You wanna make TV? Are you crazy? You wanna make people laugh? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.